Hello everyone. I hope I am audible. And yes, I look odd because I have applied the face pack on my face, and we are going to talk about ancient religion. My mom and dad would scold me for this. Recording with this face pack on, but why not? Because I can, right? So this is like just can you just see what self-care does? Anyways, so um I I look weird. Anyways, so I was just early today morning was about to sit to study, and I observed this thing, this culture of very ancient world called the Hittites. Not high tide, because I have come from a sea vacation. It is a Hittite, and the spelling is Hittitees. And I was reading about them, and I loved knowing so much. Interestingly, for me, somebody who keeps on reading about ancient civilizations, I never knew about this ancient civilization. I thought that how about I discuss this with you people. So here is an overview about the Hittites civilization. So they were an ancient Anatolian people who built a powerful empire in the late Bronze Age, roughly between 1600 to 1200 BCE. They are best known for their military strength, advanced legal codes, and role as one of the great powers of ancient Near East alongside Egypt, Assyria, and Babylonia. Origins and homeland: the Hittites originated in central Anatolia, modern day Turkey, with their capital at Hattusa, Hawtusa, near modern Bogazkale, Bogazkale. I'll repeat the spelling for you: Bogazkale. They spoke an Indo European language called Hittite, Hittite, making them one of the earliest known Indo European speaking civilizations. So they inherited and adopted many cultural elements from the Hattians, that is Hattians, earlier non Indo European inhabitants, and the Hurrians, Hurrians, and Mesopotamians, Mesopotamians. Political structure: they were ruled by a king called Labarna, Labarna, who was seen as the supreme ruler. But unlike many civilizations out there, who especially in Egypt, the kings or the ruler were considered, uh, like a representative of God or God oneself. Like the ruler is God, and the ruler is, I mean, to call them a representative of God was also controversial. They were the gods. So, but in this civilization, the king was respected as a supreme ruler, but the god had a level higher up. So that is pretty interesting. The king was assisted by the Pankus, P-A-N-K, Pankus, Pankus. I'm sorry if I'm offending you. If so, Pankus were the assembly or council of nobles. And if you are anyhow related to the Pankus, if you are descendants of the Pankus, all the best. I would like to invite you to my household so that you can help me with taking decisions, making things happen. Anyways, so royal succession could be complex. Like many other civilizations out there, royal succession was complex. Like when the king or the queen dies, who is going to take their place? And that led to wars, that led to warfare, some sort of battle, about the battle for power. Military and expansion was very much developed. They were known, the Hittites were known for their chariot warfare. They built lighter and faster chariots than the Egyptians, expanded their empire to include much of Anatolia, modern northern Syria, and part of Mesopotamia. Famous for clashing with Egypt, particularly at the Battle of Kadesh. Battle of Kadesh, Battle of Kadesh. It sounds very much like something from my own language, Kadesh. Like, in Bengali, how we call Bangladesh instead of, like, I mean, in many languages, they call Bangladesh as Bangladesh. So, yes, whenever I listen to the English news, they call it Bangladesh. And Desh is like country in my language. So, Battle of Kadesh against Pharaoh Ramses II, one of the largest chariot battles in history. Culture and achievements, law code. The Hittite laws were comparatively human for their time, often replacing the death penalty with fines or enslavement. Treaty making, they created the world's first known peace treaty with Egypt after Kadesh. Anyways, so architecture and engineering, fortified cities, monumental gates, and complex water systems, art, relief craving, impressions, and stone sculptures, often showing deities and kings. Religion, polytheistic, blending their own gods with those of conquered people, known as the people of a thousand gods because they adopted deities from many cultures. Worship the storm god Tarhunt, Tarhunt, storm god Tarhunt, Tarhunt, and the sun goddess of Arina, Arinna, as major deities. How did the Hittites decline? It was around 12,000 BCE. The empire collapsed during Bronze Age collapse, a combination of internal warfare because of hunger for power and invasions from the outside people, especially the sea people, and also their economy. Their money was becoming less and less in value and it was crumbling. Their capital, Hattusa, was abandoned and burned. Hattusa was abandoned and burned. Surviving Hittite states, called the Neo Hittite kingdoms, persisted in Syria and northeastern Anatolia for several centuries. It is important for preserving Indo-European linguistic history. The Hittite language is the oldest recorded Indo-European tongue, influenced the political and military structures of later Near Eastern empires. Archaeological discoveries, especially at Hattusa, have revealed thousands of clay tablets written in cuneiform, providing invaluable historical insight. Stay tuned for more.